Welcome back. It's Black History Month.
It is.
Time to drag out them shirts,
Yup.
them hoodies,
Yup.
them hats,
Yup.
your matching outfits.
Yup.
Support the cane.
Your kente cloth and all of that.
Oh yeah, boy, you make them little dashikis.
Yeah, you make your dashiki, get your, do all the blackety black.
You can dress like the Princess
things.
Umunda if you want to.
You know what?
What is this, velvet?
You can. Because, the month is already short, so you got to be a nigga today.
You can be a whole nigga too.
A whole one. A whole nigga.
Just don't be the ER one.
The what?
The
one. No, we're not. We're not being niggers. We're gonna be niggas. Nigga.
So unfortunately, we got a little bad news. Cicely Tyson passed away.
Oh, legend, goddess Cicely Tyson. That hurt. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna sound so fucked up. It's not like it wasn't gonna come sometime soon, because she was like 96 or something.
I think she was.
She was in her 90s. She lived a good long life. Yeah. She was like 96.
Oh, wow, I didn't even realize it. I thought she was like 80 something.
No, she was born in 1924.
R.I.P. Cicely Tyson.
Yeah, R.I.P. Cicely Tyson, the great. She was in Sounder. The Women of Brewster Place.
She was in Sounder, wasn't she?
She was in a shit ton of movies.
Sounder.
Anything that Tyler Perry put his finger in. There's a terrible meme saying that he worked her to death. Y'all niggas ain't shit.
R.I.P.
But R.I.P. Autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, nigga. Cicely has been. She was modeling.
Been in a lot of stuff.
Doing all the things.
Like you don't even remember. Think about how much stuff she'd have been in until like.
But you've always seen her.
Always seen her.
She's that actress where in any movie worth any type of anything, she's just always she's a household name. And we definitely lost a legend. So R.I.P. Cicely Tyson. My sister's named after her. So my mom loves her some Cicely Tyson.
Really? I can kind of see that.
Yeah, my mom loves her. So, R.I.P.
So let's talk about your boy, Little Uzi, with this
nigga
diamond in the middle of his damn forehead.
Oh my God. That diamond is like $24 million. I read. And that he's been paying for it since like 2017.
What?
He's been paying for that diamond since like 2017, and he finally paid it off or whatever and got it inserted into his forehead. But like a few hours ago, he posted this picture on Twitter that he actually deleted, saying that if he doesn't get it removed in the right way, it could turn fatal. And there's like blood dripping down his forehead. But then he ended up deleting the tweet, and it's like everything is good now. Nigga, you're bleeding from the middle of your forehead, literally the middle of your forehead.
So this nigga thought he was like the Vision from the Avengers, running around with a dumbass diamond in the middle of his forehead.
I don't know, but yeah, it says, I've been paying for a natural pink diamond from Aliyah for years now, Uzi tweeted. This one stone cost so much, I've been paying for it since 2017. It's the first time I saw a real natural pink diamond.
But didn't he just put this thing in his head and it's already melting his brain?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like hours after he had put it in, but apparently everything is fine now. But if he ever did have to have it removed, it'd have to be removed a certain way or he could die. Nigga, you are willing to die over a pink diamond? Is this who we are?
I think
is this where we are in 2021?
This is how we start 2021.
Welcome
to the shit show.
Oh, but I love Uzi, and you do whatever you want with your money.
I like Fifi too, but
I just.
I can't co-sign this one, my brother.
For those of y'all that don't know, we call Lil Uzi Vert Fifi because whenever he jigs and he's just happy and just in his own little Uzi Vert way, he look like a bitch named Fifi who's having a good time. So we call him Fifi. It's a little backstory for y'all. But yeah, quarantine is making people do some crazy shit.
Now, we have a retraction, right? Because I know we talked about your boy Kodak supposed to have been getting the pardon. And I think they told him, bring your ass back over in here, Kodak.
What happened with that?
Well, apparently some more charges popped up.
You know what?
After he got the pardon.
Because niggas. So did he ever get out? Or was it like
That's kind of a gray area. It's kind of like he was on his way and then he may or may not have actually gotten out, but there's no real like confirmation on which is which.
So when is he supposed to get out?
Nobody knows it. But how the hell he keep making all this dope ass music? It's not something like, you remember when Shine did the song for from jail. He had the cell phone. He was like,
you know what? I forgot about that. If niggas is making TikToks from prison, anything is possible.
Yeah, that's true.
But when I tell you, every time I come across a prison video on TikTok, I'm like, this is awkward.
Ain't phones banned?
And yeah, they're supposed to be. But I don't know. Niggas gonna nig.
I mean,
if nothing else, we will find a way.
Speaking of finding a way, hey, talk to me about your boy Michael B. Jordan about to be Alexa. Michael B. Alexa.
Apparently, it's like a Super Bowl commercial that's supposed to air on Sunday, but it's Alexa, but with Michael B. Jordan's voice. So in the little commercial, the little clip of the commercial or whatever, this woman is having Michael B. Jordan say like how to say you're the most beautiful woman in French. And he's like there, her husband's there. She's like, dim the lights. And then he takes his shirt off and shit. And I'm like, you know what? That's actually really smart. That's a great commercial. But is he really going to be the voice of Alexa, or is that just for the commercial?
No, I think it's coming.
That's
kind
a
of
real
like
thing, right?
Then Issa do it.
Yeah.
And then Samuel Jackson was on it for some time.
I need Samuel Jackson to narrate my entire life and tell me everything to do.
So that's kind of dope.
That is dope. That's really good.
So speaking of Michael B. Jordan, how would you feel if they brought him back for Black Panther 2?
I loved his character. I absolutely loved his character. I'm curious as to how they would bring him back. It's not like when in Black Panther where it wasn't T'Challa dead for a little bit and then they were able to bring him to life. And then like he just passed. And so they're like, oh, let's bring him back real quick before he really cross over.
I mean, I guess they could kind of like, oh, we've had him and we've kind of rehabilitated him kind of sort. You know what I mean? Like
maybe I'm curious. That's why
because they burn up all that purple juice.
I can never believe anybody dies in movies because they have creative ways. I mean, I won't say they're all creative. Some of them are bullshit, but it's like, hey, whatever, we're bringing them back. So just take whatever excuse we give you. But I'm curious to see how they would bring him back. I really wanted to see M'Baku come back, take over. But I don't know. I don't see how they're going to bring Killmonger back. Loved Killmonger. Loved him.
I mean, because
it makes sense, but I feel like they shouldn't have killed him off in the first place.
Well, I mean, if you knew Chad was going to pass away, I think you may would have went a different direction.
No, of course, but I'm just saying, I feel like they shouldn't have killed him. Period.
Yeah, I think that was a little extreme.
I feel because his character was a little too great to get rid of, because there was a lot of potential for like future movies to me. But I'm not into all the comic book and the odd. What is it? The actual lore. Following the actual storyline, and because I know how some of these people get upset when you don't go the same way the comics did. So I'm just there for the aesthetics and just for a good story and some action. So I mean, I would love for them to bring him back, but I just don't see how they would.
Yeah, that'd be low.
So unless they did like a prequel type of shit, I don't know.
Speaking of prequels, Wendy Williams.
You know what? The Wendy Williams movie, Lifetime movie or whatever came out. I will say this. They picked the right girl to play her.
Bless her heart.
I feel like they picked the right girl to play her. They did a really good job with nailing her iconic looks, her iconic wigs. Like the Salt and Pepper movie, I wanted to find out some information that I didn't know. And I feel like I didn't get that from the Salt and Pepper movie, but I did get that from the Wendy Williams movie. As far as like, spoiler alert, as far as like some things that she's gone through, the multiple miscarriages, and then how she was aware of her husband, Kevin, some of the things that he was doing, but she was still trying to, keep her family together, and what she struggled with and how she always struggled with people trying to censor her, which is why she tried to prove them wrong. I get it now. It helps me understand her a lot more. I still can't stand to see her real face close up. I just can't. She has a lot going on with that face. God bless her.
Now, I got some good and I got some bad about this movie, right?
Okay, what's the bad? We'll end on a good note. What's the bad?
I think the bad, the absolute most horrible, is the fact that she narrated the whole movie. At least give the actors an opportunity to act. They didn't even really get to talk. The only person that really acted, if you think about it, was the cat that played Kevin. He had the most lines out of anybody.
You think so?
Yes. Even the chick that played Wendy didn't talk as much as him.
I feel like she did.
When he narrated.
No, I feel like she still talks. I feel like she talked. But I mean, Wendy did narrate a lot of it. And it's like, I get it. this is your movie, you have such a big hand in it, you're producing it or whatever, and so you want to make sure it's done right. But she did narrate a lot, but it's Wendy Williams, so she's gonna talk her shit.
Now I'm gonna tell you the two things I absolutely loved about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I love the dude that played Kevin because that's Big L from P Valley.
Wait, which one was big? Oh, that's where I saw him from.
That's where you know him
I was
from.
like, where have I seen this big head nigga from that look like not Russell Simmons? What's his brother's name?
I don't know, Richard.
Dude, what?
Richard Simmons.
No.
Russell Simmons.
Russell's brother. What is this nigga's name? I'm old, y'all, but I ain't that old.
Richard.
Hold on, I'm gonna get this nigga's name. Rev Run.
To me, they the same niggas.
No, they definitely not. But yeah, he reminds me of Rev Run, but I was like, where have I seen this nigga from? That is where he's from. Oh, he was at the Pank.
He was at the Pank.
Gotta say the Pank. Oh, they're supposed to be coming back. I'm ready.
I'm ready too. But the other thing that I absolutely loved about the movie, what made me respect her just a little bit, is respect the hustle. Whenever she got blocked in one city, she ran to the other. She worked in two or three cities at the same time. That's hustle. You have to respect that. Like, I may not like her because, I just don't like loud people like that. Mm-hmm. But I respect her more for sure from watching the movie.
That's kind of like me and Tyler Perry. How a lot of his stuff is not my cup of tea, but you cannot knock his hustle and his drive. And she definitely, when she said she hadn't gone more than like 2 weeks, when she did her radio show from the bed because she had to be on bed rest, she was like, no, I'm working. And literally everything she said she wanted to do, she did it.
Yeah.
So I do like the fact that that was highlighted in the movie because you don't really see that often. And I don't know, I thought it was pretty decently done. There was some stuff I kind of feel like I would have liked for her to talk about, but then again, it's her life. She can talk about as much as she wants to, or as much as she doesn't want to. But I definitely did learn a lot, and it does make me see her in a slightly different light. But I can never get enough of how you doing. I can never get enough of that.
I'm still not gonna watch it, but I respect it a little bit.
Yeah, I respect the fuck out of Wendy. So shout out to Lifetime. They did that. Now you ready for the Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina? Didn't we almost have it all?
Now I'm gonna tell you with an absolute 100% cert, I ain't watching it.
You're not gonna watch it?
No.
I don't see why we need it. I don't see why we need it.
Respectfully.
Is it respectfully?
Yeah, respectfully.
Is it?
Because I can go a lot harder and I'm not.
I know you can. There's one other thing that we need to discuss. What's going on with your boy T.I. and Tiny?
So, I ain't gonna lie, I loosely been following it.
Okay.
So, some girls have come out and said that Tip and Tiny used to R. Kelly them, drug them and have sex with them and backstage and invite them and stuff.
Both of them?
Yeah, both.
I know they like threesomes. I've heard that. Like they like bringing in extra
It's a lot of people coming out. Tip came out. He did a video said a lot of big words about how the stuff ain't true. And of course, you're not gonna come out and say, "Yeah, I did all that shit."
Of course, he's gonna come out with
like I said,
he has a podcast. I wonder if he addressed it on his podcast.
I don't know. I'm still kind of waiting. Like I'm still. We'll talk. We'll cover this later for sure. But there's still a lot of stuff coming out.
Develop. Yeah, because I remember when you asked me the other day, and you were like, you sent me a meme, and I was like, "What does this have to do with anything?" And then I I loosely looked up a couple of things, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh,
like they all over Instagram and Twitter, like blasting him. Like, and I'm talking about people are coming out the woodworks. Like, yo, I remember when he did a show in my little town. And me and my friends, we was like 16, 17, and they was trying to take us backstage and trying to give us some coke and give us some this and give us some that. And we was like, nah, we got to get the hell out of here. Like it's a lot of people coming out like that for sure.
So are they really trying to get together and do like a live?
No, they're not trying to do like a surviving.
See, I didn't know if that was real or not because I don't.
I mean, at least not yet.
Dog, see that?
Don't to be continued.
Yeah. More as this story develops, y'all.
So I know you wanted to do like a relationship little thing this month.
Mm-hmm. You make it sound. So I'm the only one.
No, we're gonna do love.
Talk about love. Yeah. So it's February, of course. It's Black History Month, most important. But Valentine's Day is coming up. There's a lot of talk about Valentine's Day. What are people doing? oh, I don't have a Valentine, or oh, I better get this. And I feel like there needs to be a conversation had about Valentine's Day, because I have, we have certain opinions on it that may differ from other people. So when it comes to Valentine's Day, why do we need it? Obviously, it's a man-made holiday. There's a story behind it, but at the end of the day, February 14th is a man-made holiday. Why do we need it?
I think it's a good chance for people to show the people that they love that you love them, like your partner, your spouse, because, sometimes a lot of people don't think about doing those type of things just throughout the year. Like they only do it on those special days.
But even then, sometimes those people tend to forget and grab something at the last minute.
Yeah,
and that's
please
when you
don't
see them
stop
all running in Walmart buying $2 roses. And
please don't stop on the side of the road and get the barrels to be filled with concrete.
Oh my God! Please don't get them old stanky ass, musty ass, raggedy ass, matted ass bears. Oh my goodness, I hate those things. Oh my God, I hate
that shows that you put no thought,
no effort.
But I do think it's good for, I know guys that don't really show their significant others love throughout the year, only on Mother's Day, only on their birthday.
That's if they have a kid with them.
Maybe on Christmas. And then on Valentine's is the one day that their spouse gets showed the love that, they hope is real.
But you know what I hate though? How there's a thing going on where everyone's like, no, Valentine's Day is really for the women. Men don't necessarily deserve a gift on Valentine's Day because it's really for women. I don't like that.
It's a lot of pressure for a dude for Valentine's Day.
And that's the thing. It's like, why?
Because if you don't get it right, then you're in a doghouse for weeks.
Well, I mean, I know I don't care that much for Valentine's Day, but there is one thing that I actually absolutely have to have. But it's not something that I can't just go fucking get myself. It's like, if you want to give me something, I would actually be okay with this, and it's fine.
But a lot of men don't really get anything. Because, they'd be like, there's those circle of women that be like, well, their sweetest day, and it's some random time in some random month and on a random day.
When I tell you, I have never heard of sweetest day until I became an adult, and I mean in my 30s, an adult, and I'm like, what the fuck is a sweetest day?
But it's just like another thing that people just like kicking the can, like you just kick it down the street, and then when that day comes, they be like, well, I'll do something for you on this day next year if you do something for me for Valentine's. It's just, for me, it's just a way to kick the can.
Oh, and then you're kind of trained at an early age, like even in school, they're like, it's Valentine's Day, so you get your, Valentines for your classmates, and but you don't have to give one to everybody if you don't want to, and so there's all this pressure.
Damn, I didn't even get one from Shaniqua, boy.
Right,
damn,
fuck Shaniqua. You don't need Shaniqua.
I'm just saying.
I know. But so yeah, I feel like Valentine's Day is a good day for, like, if you have kids, maybe get them like a little gift basket or something like that. Or I mean, it's cool to have a day to like be with your loved ones, but I feel like there's way more emphasis on it than there needs to be.
That's something that I didn't really think about, is doing Valentine's for the kids, especially your daughter.
I know a lot of men who, for Valentine's Day, I mean, of course, COVID. This is pre-COVID, but they would send balloons. Right. Or, I mean, even, my dad wasn't around for most of my life, but for the longest, my mom actually would send me like balloons to my school every year. Right. For Valentine's Day.
I've known guys that, send their daughters flowers and
or
cookies,
they go on little dates, or,
send them like little jewelry and, and things like that. I think
that's cute.
And I think, and I've always thought that was like something to be admired, especially on Valentine's Day. And that's something that I've tried to, when I remember, because I have really bad memory, is to do something on Valentine's Day for my daughter.
And I think that's a good thing. Yeah, kids, that's cute. For your spouse partner, it's a nice way. I will say this. It's good for, let's say, if we're both busy, we both have a lot going on, but that's like one day for us to be like, okay, hey, let's make sure that we make this time for each other.
But I also think a lot of people use it when they're first together. Maybe the
honeymoon phase.
Right. And then that's when you usually try to go, you tend to go all out. But then after that, it's like, hey, what you want? You want to do anything? You want to go to dinner? Oh, you don't? Okay, cool. Then we just gonna be in this thing.
But then also, I feel like if you have the right partner, and I know y'all are probably tired of me saying this, I'm gonna sound like a broken record. Their love language, the kind of things that they like. You can tailor Valentine's Day to be your own special way of celebrating or not celebrating if you don't want to. For example, me, I don't feel the need that I have to go to a restaurant on Valentine's Day, because you got to get dressed. You got to make reservations. If the place is taking reservations on Valentine's Day, you have to wait. A lot of restaurants pack in extra tables. I mean, I don't think they're doing that now because of
Right.
COVID. I'm speaking pre-COVID, of course, but they're packing in extra tables. You have like limited menu options at certain places because they're just trying to get people in and out. And it's so commercialized now. I'm more so of, and it could be because, 36, I'm good with just spending some quality time. I don't need all the extra. But how do you feel when it comes to Valentine's Day when you were younger versus now? Like, what's your take on it?
Yeah, being younger, I always look forward to Valentine's because that was the one time that the people that secretly liked you kind of secretly told you that they liked you. But then as you get older, especially being a guy, like Valentine become less important to you because you don't get shit.
It's like a chore.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this. And then you be like, okay, I have to go pay for dinner. Like, it's not like I come home and then there's dinner, but then I'm bringing gifts and shit. You know what I mean? Like, at what point, as a guy, like Valentine's Day is like a burden. It's a money sink. It's another money sink right after Christmas.
And then you have to get the right gift.
Okay, let me ask you, as we talk about this, as a female, why do you think a lot of females do not give gifts for males on Valentine's Day?
Why do I think a lot of females don't give gifts?
Yeah, or don't deem it as important.
See, that's the thing. As far as like my circle of friends and the people that I associate with, they do give gifts. Now, the few people I do know who are like, a few women I know who are like, oh, I don't know what I'm getting him, but he better give me something. They're already kind of spoiled. They're already the type that they just like getting gifts, period. But me and my close circle of friends, no, we even have conversations. Oh, what are you getting so-and-so for Valentine's Day? Like it's an automatic, I get something, he gets something type of thing.
Okay.
Or we go do something. We go take a trip. We we get a cabin or something like that. Or we just get a nice hotel for the weekend. So I think it also just depends on, your circle and what y'all, talk about and how you feel. But I never like the idea where it's like, oh, I don't know what he wants, or they'll be like, I don't even know what to get him. I just know I better get this. And then those are the same girls that have certain standards as far as like, because restaurants, retailers like Jared or Kay's, they may have like a, more inexpensive necklace and earring set,
right,
that may be like under $50. And I have some friends that'll be like, he got me this $20 necklace from Kay's Jewelers, and I can't believe that's all he spent on me. So wait, if he didn't get you a gift, you'd be upset, but then you're not happy with the gift that he gave you. How do you know that wasn't his last fucking $40 or whatever the case may be? And he wants to make sure he got you jewelry because he knows you like jewelry.
So you're saying a lot of people, it's about the price tag of the gift, but not the gift
about
itself or the thought like that went into it.
I know a lot of women that think of it as pretty much a second Christmas for women. And I've never really thought about it that way. I mean, I've always liked the idea of having something to do or having someone, but it's never been a what can you get.
That's interesting you say that. Like, I never really thought about that until just now. Yeah, like a second Christmas for women.
It's like a girlfriend Christmas. And especially if you've been in a relationship for a little while, because then what's the next natural thing? I wonder, is he going to propose? Because you know how many fucking people get proposed to on Valentine's Day? And these people, I know a couple, and take this how you want, that get married on Valentine's. Don't let Valentine's Day fall on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'm not going to your wedding on Valentine's Day. I don't know what me and my man are doing, but it ain't going to be to celebrate you and your man on Valentine's Day. I feel like those people are selfish as fuck.
You say you feel like they selfish.
I feel like they're selfish. So why I got to take my Valentine's Day, get extra dressed up, or just get dressed up in general and go to your wedding and listen to you two talk about how much you love each other and want to celebrate each other. Meanwhile, I could have been at home watching Netflix, eating my chocolate covered strawberries and my cookie cake, or doing whatever the fuck.
I don't know. I guess I got a similar opinion, but it's slightly different from a male point of view, right?
Okay.
I feel like no offense to anybody who's ever done this, but I just feel like getting engaged is such a simp move on Valentine's Day.
Why is that?
Because I just feel like it's lazy. Like, I mean, I'm sure
it's kind of easy.
I'm sure you can pull out all the stops. You can do flash mobs, and then you could skywriting and all the other shit.
I fucks with flash mobs.
But I'm just saying, but doing it on Valentine's Day seems so lazy because there's not much
It's
surprise
easy.
because it's one of those days where I feel like females already kind of think that
Or hope.
like there's a hope that there's magic in the skies anyway.
And that's another thing. If you've been dating a guy for a good amount of time and Valentine's Day comes and he doesn't propose, even if you get something else, don't let it be another piece of jewelry, for God's sakes. Then they're mad. They're still mad because they're like, this is what I wanted and you didn't give it to me.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. And yeah, if you want the element of surprise, I feel like Valentine's Day, you're already kind of thinking of it. Now, if you did it like the day before Valentine's Day, or
yeah, like do it like a week before or like a week after.
Even if it was the day before, I wouldn't even fucking expect it. I'd be like, nigga, you know tomorrow's Valentine's Day, but you're doing this today. You smart.
See,
you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like to do that, and then you're celebrating your engagement going into Valentine's Day.
It's an isolated day. It's an isolated event.
Right, because you don't want to, Lord forbid, that you guys break up or something bad happens, something tragic or what have you.
Your Valentine's Day is always tainted.
And then now your Valentine's Day is tainted with bad memories.
That is true.
That's why I say it's lazy. I mean, the same thing with Christmas. Thanksgiving. Yes, I get it. People want to do things.
To me on Thanksgiving, and I done just had all this dressing and Ghibli gravy and
like I get you want to do it with your family around, but
and that's also easy too because you already have your audience.
Everybody's
you don't have to choreograph everybody getting together and all that. Yeah,
like I get it, but I still feel it's simp shit.
Yeah,
but hey, Valentine's Day coming, niggas.
Yeah, so get your folks stuff.
If it's a day that you love to celebrate, please, by all means, please celebrate the day.
Do what you want to do. Especially if your love language is, receiving gifts. So, Valentine's Day, you are ready.
And if you single, treat your damn self.
Treat your damn self. I know. I have some girlfriends who are single and they just get together and pick a restaurant and go to. And have like Galentine's Day. That's a new thing now, Galentine's Day, where you hang out with your girlfriends and you can either exchange gifts, go out to dinner, go out to eat, go have drinks or something, and just have girl time. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be love, like romantic love. Right. It could be just love for your friends or fucking love yourself. Treat your fucking self, like you said. I'm a big advocate of that. So, but hey, do your Valentine's how you want to.
Do it how you want to.
So
you got a business of the week?
We do have a Black business of the week. This week is going to Aliyah's Cosmetics. The owner, Erica Williams, she is a local makeup artist here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but she also has her own cosmetics line with like some bomb eyeshadows and lippies. So, and just to read, her little statement on her site, Aliyah's Cosmetics was created to provide luxury cosmetics at an affordable price, focusing on women of color. Aliyah's Cosmetics is a cruelty-free cosmetic line striving to provide quality cosmetics at all times. Aliyah's Cosmetics provides the best customized formulas for each and every product, guaranteeing extended wear throughout the day. So definitely check out aliyahscosmetics.net. That's ALIYAHS cosmetics.net. You can also find her on Instagram and Facebook. So definitely check her out, ladies, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, or you'll be coming in the area sometime soon and need someone to kind of beat your face. Go on and hit my girl up. She's very sweet, very prompt, and will definitely have you looking beat for the fucking gods. So Aliyah's Cosmetics.
I always thought that was funny.
What, when people say beat for the gods?
Yeah. Or just saying beat. Just saying beat.
I used to think that you're like, why do you want to look like somebody beat you up in the face?
Why you want to look like somebody just beat the shit out of you?
Like, bitch, that's not
like, bitch, you lost in the fight to Bobby Flay.
Beat the hell out of Bobby Flay. First of all, the show is called, what is it called? Beat Bobby Flay? It's called Beat the Hell Out of Bobby Flay. It's not called, no, because you're not beating.
Because once you win the competition against the person that you're going against you get to beat the hell out of Bobby Flay.
But not physically.
Yeah.
It's with your cooking skills.
It's like however you get
not
to
like
him, you can beat
no,
the shit
that's y'all don't. Look, now the rating's gonna go up for like one episode because everybody's gonna.
Hey, what's everybody said? Bobby Flay got to get punched in the head.
Beat the hell up! No, that's not what we're doing here. No. So
what are petty words of wisdom, though?
Petty words of wisdom, because I gotta have that for y'all. So think about this: if you look at the people in your circle and you don't get inspired, you don't have a circle, you have a cage. Think about it. I had to learn that the hard way, where it's like I felt like I wasn't going anywhere. I felt like I was on a hamster wheel, and I had to literally look at the people around me. They weren't making moves. I wanted to make moves, But if I'm spending all my time around people who aren't thinking about making other moves,
Or they're
thinking
talking
about
you out
their
of trying to
future,
make.
or they're talking you out of trying to make certain moves, making you think you're crazy or you trying to do too much. I changed my surroundings when it comes to my friends and people that I talk about my dreams and aspirations with, and they have same level or even bigger aspirations. And when that's all you talk about and you start, that shit starts coming into fruition and you start making shit happen, it's like the sky is the limit.
I think that's one thing that people don't take into consideration is putting their dreams and hopes into the wrong people.
Right.
Or telling the wrong people, and they're secretly sabotaging you.
I believe in bad juju, man, and bad energy. Don't tell people every plan. What did the goat say?
Man.
Well, yes, but real G's move in silence,
Like
lasagna. Mm-hmm. You can't say like lasagna and then you pronounce the G's. Lasagna.
Oh.
So I'm not saying you can't have friends who, they ain't doing shit, so I ain't gonna talk to them no more. No, you don't have to do that. But
just don't disclose your moves.
You don't disclose your moves, or don't put too much into that friendship thinking it's going to go somewhere. You can tell them, hey, this is what I want to do, and it's going to be received the same way as someone you be talking to who's like, yeah, girl, go ahead, start that business, start that LLC, get your website up, start, marketing and doing this and this and that. Do whatever you want to get your business off the ground.
Sell your Bitcoin.
Go back to
sell
school.
Your lashes.
Fucking Bitcoin.
Wipe some teeth.
Listen, I am a sucker for a good strip lash. I'm just saying. But yeah, so definitely
tea and sell some waist trainers.
You know what? So yes, if you look at the people in your circle and you don't get inspired, then you don't have a circle, you have a cage. Those are my petty words of wisdom. You have anything for the people? Any news? Any updates?
So I just want to say, if you want to find us, you can find us on podpage.com/JandHater.
Yes.
You can find us on Facebook at JandHater also.
Instagram at JandHater.
Instagram. And also you can find me on Instagram at Lord.Hater. And then you can find
me on Clubhouse at JMac. Or you can find me on Instagram under Polished Custom Tees.
That's right.
Yes.
So you got anything else you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
I don't have anything else. Just again, this is the month of February, not just Black History Month, but we are doing relationship type series. So our next few episodes will be based more on intimate relationships and things like that. So definitely stay tuned. Again, as always, I want to give you guys your flowers. Thank you for listening to us and letting us somewhat entertain you guys.
Yeah,
we definitely appreciate each and every one of you. If you have any feedback for us, hit us up. We love to talk to you guys. So if you have any questions, any letters, any comments, concerns, suggestions, please email us at jandhater@gmail.com. Other than that, do whatever the fuck you want for Valentine's Day. We don't care. We're gonna be probably chilling at the house. Well, thank you guys for listening, and as always, protect your peace.